Sound off. Microphone says that it's on. Okay. Hello, and welcome back to your relaxing radio news. I am Esmeralda Vasil, and this is Z51, the only FM radio station in our area that isn't complete static. Please bear with me this evening, as I have found myself having to do all of it on my own. Todd, the genius behind the scenes here, has left and is no longer with us, just like the rest of the crew, so I am the sole remaining person here at Z51. So again, thank you very much for all your patience as I figure out how to be multiple places at once. On a completely unrelated note, Z51 is now open to accepting many qualified applicants for the many open positions that we have here. So, if you or someone you know has a driving passion for delivering the local news, well, swing on by the station and pick yourself up an application. I know. I am looking forward to seeing all the qualifying applicants who have a matching passion such as myself. Yes, very excited to meet all of you. We have this right here at the station, so you can come by, pick it up anytime. The weather for today is a bit of a surprise. Many of us thought that autumn would stick around and hold on tight with its crisp, brisk fingers and leafy goodness, but winter came, and with a dramatic reveal, I must add. We woke up this morning to find ourselves in something of a winter wonderland, with snow up to 6 inches that just completely fell overnight. It's quite beautiful, but also cold, so don't forget to bundle yourselves up in a very warm coat, grab some hot chocolate, because I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. However, it is in time for the holidays, so that's just perfect. With the changing of the season, of course, comes the changing of nightfall, and so with it, our town curfew. So, just as a reminder, it has gone from 7 p.m. to 5 p.m. So we should all be indoors with everything locked by 5 p.m. every evening. I know some have been whispering that the way of night has continued to fall earlier, that it will only continue to fall earlier and earlier and earlier until it goes from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 until we're all finding ourselves indoors, locked away at noon and earlier, until the sun and daylight is only a distant memory. But I'm sure every town feels like that. That's just what happens in the winter. Speaking of holidays, winter solstice is almost upon us. So I hope everybody has already gotten started on going shopping for all their loved ones. It's always a fun time to see everybody out and about, especially with the snow now. It just makes a very picturesque scene, like something straight out of a fairy tale, which isn't something I would normally use to describe our town, but it is very fairy tale-like. The town square is going to be hosting a festival just for Yule, and it's going to be gorgeous. We don't get as big of a turnout as we do for Samhain, but it is quite lovely all the same, and it is our town's second biggest holiday, so it is quite lovely and something I wouldn't want to miss out myself. So drop on by, see the beautiful lights strung up all around. They'll be glittering, matching the snow, and it'll just be beautiful. You can get some hot chocolate there, some cookies. It's a fun time to be had by all. And of course, it will all wrap up before the 5 p.m. curfew, so no worries about that. And also, I was told there are going to be Yule logs for sale if you want to buy one of those for your own home this year. Oh, but of course, before we can have Yule, we must celebrate the Krampusnacht, which is the day that the Krampus comes. The counterpart to Saint Nicholas. He punishes the naughty children by kidnapping them and dragging them out into the woods. He has goat legs, long curving horns, half demon, half goat. Quite a fearsome sight to be had, or so I've been told. Some citizens say that the legend of the Krampus is simply something that was passed down generation through generation of past family members, but others say that the Krampus himself came over on the boat with our ancestors to this very town many, many centuries ago. Whatever the case, he still makes for a pretty good incentive to sway children into not being naughty. So it works out either way. Hopefully they'll all continue to be on the nice list this year, and we won't have many gone missing as we did the last. Oh, shoot. Excuse me for a moment. It appears that we are getting a phone call. I'll have to answer that, but just give me a second. Oh boy. Should be good. Hello? Hello? This is Z51, Esmeralda Vasil speaking.
First, I just wanted to say that I love your show.
Oh, thank you very much.
And second, I was wondering if you had any explanation.
Yes, no, thank you very much for bringing that up. There has been official reports stated, for those of you who do not know or somehow were unaware, there was a loud noise that exploded and shook the whole town yesterday that resulted in a town-wide power outage. It left my radio station nothing but crackling pops of static. Crackling and popping and static. That's all. No one could hear a thing. Everything was completely out. The shook reverberated through our bones and just caused mass questions with no answers until today. Yes, so Chief Jones, the ever hero of our town, he released an official statement to explain all of this away, so no worries. He said that the boom was simply a cryoseism, or rather, a frostquake due to the sudden change in temperature. The power outage was actually just a power surge that resulted in everything going wonky. He wanted to stress that the situations, though they coincidentally coincided at the same time, they are in no way related, and they are just two simple cases that just happened at the same moment, but nothing to worry about at all.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, see, nothing to worry about. Everything is just completely normal. Thank you for calling in. It was quite an interesting event, though. We have better reception now today, so we don't have to worry about anything like that happening again that I'm aware of. So, luckily you'll be able to continue to listen to me tonight. Well, hopefully that's something everyone enjoys. Otherwise, I am quite frankly in the wrong career. So, as for another weather update, we are expecting another 6 inches tonight. It's going to continue to fall, so please be careful with your morning commute. One nice thing about the freshly fallen snow is that you are able to get a better glimpse of what might be lurking outside at night. So, if you happen to notice fresh footprints going clockwise around your house, there's nothing to worry about there. However, if you do see them going counterclockwise, then that's when you should contact Meredith Baines for assistance as soon as possible. So, snow fun. Snow fun. See what I did there? Okay. I don't think anyone is going to continue listening if you make snow puns. Okay. Well, it is about time for that 9 p.m. on Music Hour. Don't worry, I will be popping back in at 10 to give you a updated forecast of the weather to see how it's doing with the snow. We're supposed to get another 6 inches, as I said, so please be careful with your morning commute. The roads might be a little tricky. I can watch the snow coming down right now. It is quite beautiful despite the cold. But I'm fine and toasty here. I will not be going anywhere anytime soon. As always, I am here through the night until the morning because of the curfew. So I'll be here. But we will cut to a lovely song called Dream Lover, so you can all drift off to your own dreams and have a wonderful night's sleep. But first, this radio station broadcast has been brought to you by the Hartel Funeral Home, a locally family-owned business that's been serving our town for more than 20 years. The Hartel Funeral Home. Plan your service with us today, because you might not get a tomorrow.
Every night I hope and pray a dream lover will come my way. Hold my arms and know the magic of her charms, 'cause I want a girl